Hey everyone, it's Amanda, the Redheaded Mystic. Welcome to my channel. I call my space the Dead Garden. So this is take 2 of this recording. I ran out of space. So I pulled some cards first from the unsent letters. Okay, so I was getting an intensity of the dream state or lucid dreaming. So kind of right before you go to bed and you're in that in-between, and then right before you wake up in that in-between. I feel like the masculine's dreams are becoming more heavy and more intense. Okay, I'll go through the cards. Okay, so I wish I was good enough. So fears, insecurities, expectations, and disappointment. So he still has some fears and insecurities that he's working through. I'm hooked, and these are very dream statey type colors, I find. I'm hooked. I hope I make you as happy as you make me. Let me down sooner rather than later. Yeah, I feel like his heart doesn't want his heart to be on a leash, but that's what it kind of feels like. There's like a tugging, right? Thinking of you. I thought of you every day, many times daily, lovely thoughts, longing for what we had, so many moments and things I've wanted to share. Yeah, and then again with all these cards, how they're kind of like that in-between where, well, this is kind of like nighttime, but and there's color in this one, and there's like a dream state, and then there's kind of like a twilight going on here, or like breaking dawn even. So the bottom of the deck also pulled out, yeah, so these 3 cards from the bottom of the deck. So they're, you're my everything. You are my good vibes. You are the butterflies in my stomach. You are the person that when I think about you, I smile. You are the feeling of total happiness. You are the warm feeling of being loved. You are the sunshine that breaks through the clouds on a rainy day. You are the reason why my life feels complete. You are my everything. The other one is, do you think about me as much as I think about you? I wish you were next to me. I listen to the music you sent me. Are you going crazy thinking about me too? So like dawn break, right? When he's waking up. Again, confirmation with that. And then I wonder if you think of me too. When I see you look at something a little longer than others, I wonder if you want it, if I should get it for you, if it would make you happy. Yeah, this masculine really wants to impress you. He wants to make sure that you're happy. He wants to make sure that you're happy, and or I said happy, smiling. And so the card that I got for I wish I was good enough, the Commander came out. So with the Commander, and the fears and insecurities, he has the tree of life on his breastplate. So this masculine is moving up the tree, trusting his intuition, healing and growing, expanding. And then, sorry, there's just a lot of information. I'm just trying to focus. Okay. So I was talking about how the intensity of his dreams are, I guess, weighing heavy on him. So, oh God, okay. So with, there's 2 faces on this, right? So it's almost looks like he's looking forward, he's looking backward. He has one head in the reality, one in the 5D or the dream state. He could even be looking around for you and can't find you there because there's been a void. So what I was picking up with this dream state is that There's like golden footprints. I feel like there is, okay, let's see if I can get through this. I feel like there is a feeling of okay, so yesterday there was a reading, and with the energy going on of this masculine and feminine already, their energies already being melded together, but haven't yet in the physical. And with the space and the void that's been going on, and her moving forward into her new beginning, there has become a gap where she's not accessible to him like she was before. So he's searching around trying to find her, and the only way he can find her is when he's in a dream state, or a lucid dream state, where it almost feels like, because the dreams that he had of her, or the 5D connection that he shared with her, felt so real and went on for so long, that it almost like became memories for him that were real. And so now he's like, they're intensifying, because it's almost like you've left a signature and it's echoing through him. And he's trying to find you and grasp at you because he's craving intimacy. Just want to make sure I'm covering everything. Yeah. And then I mentioned, I was listening to, it was really throwing me off with this, because in this card too, right? The ground, like from the lantern, how it's like lit up in gold, and then here lit up in gold. It's like you left a mark and a footprint and a signature with your energy that echoes through him, that it's almost like haunting him, but not in a dark way, but in a way that's moving through him and changing him. But he's craving the intimacy so much, and it almost feels like it's the universe's way of pushing him to heal. And then when I pulled out the other two cards, I got the Swan, right? So the mirroring, right? And or even the in between of like the 3D reality versus like the dream state or the 5D reality. How you've left a signature on him. And then I got the Composer. So music might be really big for the both of you. And again, the music is moving through the Composer like a signature, right? It's like he's trying to find you through the music, or yeah, like he's trying to find the notes in the darkness. So with the I'm hooked, Yeah, he's in a death state right now with the skull. And then I pulled out the Nine of Lotuses. So again, with the Nine of Lotuses, how this would be the 3D reality that, and it's green, right? Growth and his heart, that he's in love. And then this dream state, or this lucid dreaming, where it's color for him, where the intimacy is for him, because he's lacking that outside in his outside world. And so because he's lacking that in the outside world, and he's in that void, and he can no longer find you, they're becoming more intense maybe, or just increasingly harder to hold without doing anything about it or expressing it. It's becoming like a weight on him, right? It's almost like the universe's way, or God's way of having him heal and do something about it. And again, with the sacrifice card that came out, right? 13. She's this color, and he's reaching for her, and it almost looks like she's pulling back a little bit because he has to reach for her harder, and he's trying to find her within this void and this kind of death that he's in right now. But their energies are still connected. Yeah. It's weird because like that's all I'm seeing. It's like how that swirling energy and like kind of magical air. It's like I see that moving through a masculine, and it's all around, and it's like these little kind of, I don't know, they're like cells or DNA, because you've already blended together. It's like rearranging inside of him. It's transforming him. I just heard choking out the old. And then I heard decay. So whatever was eating at him in his life, or whatever he had around him that was rotting him on the inside at a cellular level, your energy, because of the blending together, is swirling around him and is pinpointing those things for him so that he can heal it. And yeah, with the composer, it's almost like a dance and in a musical kind of way. It's kind of nice. It's kind of pretty and beautiful and deep. Yeah. Okay, so thinking of you. I thought of you every day, many times daily, lovely thoughts. So yeah, he's obviously thinking heavily about you. At night and in that twilight time. What can I get for thinking of you? And we're getting like major arcana as well. So really powerful, really magical, intense energy, heavy even. The entertainer. I feel like he's entertaining his thoughts, and there's a lot of purple in this. Again, reminiscent with like consciousness, dreams, third eye, like crown. Yeah, the downloading of energy, the downloading of messages for him, his intuition. I just keep seeing this masculine kind of like in and out of like this dream state, and it's like so like thick would be a better word. It's, I don't want to say heavy in his head, but it's so thick in his head, and not like in a cloudy bad way. It's just like kind of consuming his every thought because of the energies melting together. So I was looking at how this is faceless, and it just kind of looks like a beard, or it's just white with like golden squiggles. Maybe he sees you, thinking of you. Yeah, thinking of you. He sees you as someone who is funny, who is like creative and just like good energy to be around. Someone who can maybe juggle a lot in her life. And maybe even like the star, because of like how the face is like white and golden. Like you're his light. And again, there's no face on this one. The music and the energy is covering the face. And I asked the question, can he see her face? And I heard no. So I feel like in that dream state, or in that lucid dreaming, that in between, is the place where I don't think he can see your face, but he can feel you and see specific parts of you. You know what I mean? Like maybe see your like specific body parts, but he can't see your whole face, and he can't see all of you, right? It's just this energy signature that he keeps getting. And again with the gold, right? Thinking of you. 7 of birds also came out. Birds of a feather flock together. And how they're doing, like, they're flying in a V shape. A victory. Yeah, the heavens and the cosmos really have their eyes on this. It looks like these 3 swirls look like eyes, which is funny because I did that painting too, where in space, like the nebulas, and there's different galaxies that form, and they look like eyeballs, like the sky is watching you, right? Okay, so it feels like, yeah, in between kind of the daybreak or sunset, that in between of waking up and going to bed, that's where he feels the most connected, even though he feels disconnected from you because he can't find you. That's where you guys can kind of be together in his mind, and then it's up in the ethers. There's almost like so high that there's not enough oxygen because he's having a hard time breathing. because of all that chest pain that I was getting yesterday and the day before. So yeah, like high above the mountains where it's like cold, lacking of air a little bit, and then there's like a small kind of like with the red and the orange, right? With it going into nighttime as the sun is setting, which is when he thinks of you the most, right? And the moon. He tries to look for you for illumination, but I think the universe has cut that off and he's having to find it for himself. So with all this kind of thing, I wanted to pull from the starlight, these little starlight ones that I have. What can I get for the composer and the swan? Composer, swan. These are so hard to shuffle. What can I get for the composer and the swan? Ugh. Maybe we're feeling flimsy and a little butterfingers. Take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way that you want. Yeah, he has to take charge of his life, of his healing, of his purpose. Yeah. Heal and gain that courage. What can I get for the sacrifice and the 9 of lotuses? Wow, that's cool. Let's try that again. What can I get for the 9 of lotuses and the sacrifice? How about you just give me one? I mean, I'll even take a couple, like, oh. That's way too many. There's gotta be a better way. The sun. Yeah, rise to the occasion. So yeah, he needs to gain courage, but he also sees you as the sun, as his light. And then what can I get for the 7 of birds and the entertainer? Boundaries and full moon. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. Yeah, so I think that not only do you have strong boundaries, and he's learning to have strong boundaries, but the universe itself has put boundaries in place and created this separation, this void where he can no longer reach her in order for her to move forward and for him to do and finish his work. And then full moon. Protect your energy and hold your stars close. Yeah. So even though there's like a melting, a combining of energies, you have to move into new beginnings. You cannot be held back. You have to keep your eye on the prize. You have to stay focused. And, you know, if something is supposed to be, if something is meant to be and is yours, then it will be, and it is, and it will come when it's supposed to. But in the meantime, nobody should be waiting around for anybody. Life moves forward, and you have to do what's right for you, and you have to follow your heart. so that it doesn't create stagnancy or hesitation or blocks in your life. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. I just wanted to do a little one. Yeah, keep your boundaries strong. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep moving forward. Keep healing. Keep growing. Yeah, I feel like a drop in my heart, and I was about to say, you gotta let the masculine, you gotta let him do his thing. You gotta let him heal. You gotta let him go through his emotions and his journey. You know, his journey is just as important as your journey. And as much as, you know, feminines and healers want to heal people and help them, you can only do so much for people, and then they have to do the rest themselves, right? So that it doesn't, you know, hinder you or hurt you in any way. Yeah, and what is meant to be will be. And then when you come together, and you both are pretty healed, then, you know, that'll be locked in, and, you know, no man can tear asunder. You'll be solid, and that's how power couples are made, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I hope you're having a good day. Stay hopeful, and give yourself a pat on the back for doing a good job and sticking in there. It's been long and it's been tough. Peace, guys.